my dear Cancers, it's Amanda here with your September 2016 Runescope. We're going to be taking a look at the energies and challenges, advice for the month of September. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will once again be using my trusty Golden Tarot by Cat Black. And then after the reading, be sure to skip over to my Vimeo on demand page. I will be pulling a spiritual advice card for you for the month of September from the Fairies Oracle by the magnificent Brian Froud. So that link is below the video. Let's see what September holds for my crabs and crabettes. As I always remind you, do check out the video for your rising sign in addition to your sun sign, if this is your sun sign, because that can give you additional information, additional areas of life that may be requiring your attention in September. If you would like something far more specific, though, you can always get a private session with me. I do those on Skype. They are $65 for 30 minutes. Just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. You'll find it here in the video and also below the video in the details section. Just a heads up, lately, I think due to the retrograde planets, had quite a few people emailing me over and over again asking for my schedule, but then never booking an appointment. And these are kind of the same people all the time, but they just kind of all came out of the woodwork at once. Just a heads up that I do stop responding to those messages after a certain point, and I do, you know, it is a large number before I stop responding, but that's just because I do receive so many messages per day that I have to focus my attention on and energy on people who are serious about booking an appointment. So yeah, if you email me over and over again, honestly, and I've sent you my schedule 5-6 times within a week or 2 week period, it's probably just not meant to be. Given what I do for a living, I do pay attention to those types of things. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. But that is a very, very small group of people, just a handful of people. 99% of the people who contact me I know are serious about booking an appointment. So I just wanted to put that out there. But let's see, Cancer. Things looking pretty good for you in September. Really, just taking the lay of the land here. So your challenge or focus is the 9 of Cups. That's not a bad challenge to get. So that's kind of the main reason that I say this, because basically your challenge is no challenge. Now your focus may be on, you know, achieving a dream, making a wish come true, either for yourselves or others. And honestly, I just got the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I do feel like that is for a Cancer or someone connected to you. If you're watching this, Cancer, maybe you're trying to you know, help make someone's dream come true, make their wish come true, or you know, you are the person that is having a wish granted, or putting it out there. And in September, there's a good chance that you could either get the ball rolling or achieve this dream. Now, for many of you, whatever this is, because it's going to be different for all of you, and this is a case where certainly watching your rising sign may shed some light on which area of life this will be in for many of you. But with the runes that are surrounding this seems to have more to do with something that requires you to stay positive. So, you know, it may have a lot to do with faith, just keeping a good attitude, staying positive. You know, knowing that you can make this happen. So whatever area of life this is in, you know, if your faith has been shaken or in a dream or a goal or something that you've been trying to achieve and you're like, oh, this is just I'm never going to get this. Or, you know, if you've gone through periods of self-doubt with whatever this is, September is going to, you know, if the wish is not granted, it will renew hope in that. You'll see signs that you're making progress here. And for many of you, this may have to do with your interactions with other people, whether they be family, whether it be clients, if it's career-based, or, you know, with your friends, particularly if you feel like maybe a relationship has been damaged in the past by something, because we have Seven of Swords here. Coming up in the reverse as the present situation moving into September. And that can sometimes mean recouping a loss, getting something back or someone back in this scenario, where someone you depended on or someone who depended on you. It was probably very much with Manas here, a very kind of, hold that up again so you can see it, a very, either a close friendship, a close relationship. This would be somebody that you went to for advice or vice versa. Someone that you certainly care a lot about. But yeah, could be a family member, could be a coworker, just a close friend, that maybe you thought the relationship had been damaged, because it does look like maybe it's been through a turbulent time, a difficult time. But now this is coming back around for a renewal and review. And with the Seven of Swords, sometimes there maybe has been a period of maybe you felt like this person was kind of taken away from you by someone else or by other circumstances. Maybe they had to move away. And then it just created kind of a divide, or maybe it was just a difficult relationship. You had an argument. There's been an estrangement. At any rate, this is looking really good, especially if you've been wishing or hoping to hear from someone that you haven't seen or heard from in a while. You maybe didn't know because of the way things went if you would hear from them again. So the answer with this card would be yes for that, most definitely, Cancer. Now the help that's going to be available to you with the Knight of Coins, so this could be a person who is an earth sign individual, so Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or someone with those traits. Knights in these general readings can be male or female. So, I mean, either one, depending on which Cancer is watching out there. But normally Knights are younger. So this could be younger than you anyway, or you see them as younger. Doesn't mean they're necessarily young in age. But if they are to fit the description, they would be late teens, probably to 30. So this could be your son. It could be a younger sibling, a son or daughter, or a younger sibling, or a niece, a nephew, or someone that you were in a relationship with who was younger. But for some of you, this night could just be bringing news of work, of money, because the Pentacles talk about usually financial situations, career, the things that money can buy, the things we value. So something that you value is you're getting news in September, Cancer, that it's coming back. But I feel like this is, again, with that Seven of Swords in reverse, it's not new. It's something from the past. It's something old. So if this is coming in as a job offer, it very well could be something you applied for, maybe in July or August. You never heard anything back. Maybe you did hear back. They hired someone else, and now you hear back in September that person didn't work out. Or maybe it was a promotion that you didn't get. Someone else got it. Could also be, this is a karmic payout or payback for you. So you could be, getting news in September. I feel like most of you will be actually maybe starting this position in October, but you get the news in September. And yeah, it's something that you had kind of lost. You kind of thought it wasn't going to work out, or you'd lost hope that it was going to work in your favor, or you were disappointed because, someone else got the job, someone else got, or if this is a legal case, a settlement or something like that you were, trying to get, and you got news that, oh, well, it's going to be delayed even longer, or, this is never going to come to pass. Finally, in September, you could get some good news regarding anything to do with legalities as well. Particularly if it's going to regard some sort of compensation coming to you, some sort of legal settlement, or a financial arrangement, a contract, anything like that. September, especially if it was troubled before, or if there were just a lot of delays around it, I feel like by the end of September, you're going to get fantastic news about that, or at least have the amount. You're going to know. You may be getting advice from someone. This guy could also be, yes, a financial advisor, a lawyer, someone giving you very, very good advice about what to do, how to proceed. If you do need a lawyer in September, you're going to find someone who is, knows their stuff, and is going to be able to really advise you what the best course of action would be to get what you feel you are owed from this situation, or to get something balanced out karmically and fairly for all parties. And if you do need to go talk to an attorney or a financial advisor, or anyone you're kind of getting advice from, this could also be someone who is giving you advice about nutrition. I feel like some of you are trying to lose weight. You're starting a new exercise program. You're maybe working with a personal trainer. You're working with someone who is advising you on like a diet. So this could be a doctor giving you a specific diet, and you will see results very quickly. But yeah, maybe you were kind of like, oh man, I'm never going to lose this weight. I'm never going to get down where I want to be. I'm never going to be able to eat healthier. Some of you maybe are not trying to lose weight so much. You're just trying to eat healthier and cut out all the yuckiness. And so you're not really maybe sure how to go about it. Well, you will find someone who is their advice is excellent and they get results, whether it's through exercise or diet. Now we do have Mercury retrograde the first 3 weeks of September. So really most of September. But I mean, that's good because it is, again, bringing back whatever this was from the past. Whatever this was that maybe was a disappointment or didn't work out before, you're getting another shot at it. So Cancer, Mercury retrograde in September is going to work out well for most of you. I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. Just a really kind of renewed hope, renewed faith. And finally, things are starting to move forward. If the first 3 weeks are frustrating, hold on for that last week, because whatever haze is in the air, whatever's going on with a situation that you feel like is never going to change, because we do have the Death card in reverse in the position of what must be accepted for the month of September, is that you're going to feel like, oh my God, this is never going to change. It's going to keep being put off and delayed. Never get to a new beginning. Never get to that transformation. Never get through this transformation and come out, a butterfly on the other side of this. Just understand, I feel like that is a false, feeling. I can see why maybe you feel that way from the past and what's kind of gone on in this situation before. But honestly, by the end of September, there may be some things to work through. You do have the Five of Wands here at the end of September. So that is, there may be a bit of conflict, a little bit of bickering back and forth, but it's necessary in order to... Transformation, I mean, it normally comes with some loss. I mean, so you got to leave this behind. You may have to go through a testing, trying period, or a period that is, difficult sometimes. But to come out on the other side of it, you just got to go through that part to get where you want to go. And that is what I'm seeing. But with the Five of Wands, I mean, it's not like, it's not as bad as, say, like the Five of Swords. So, I mean, this is kind of like a mock battle. But yeah, there may be some disagreements. Maybe you need a mediator. Maybe this person is, a lawyer or someone who's mediating. Maybe it's just a family member or a friend who is more detached from a situation, who can be around to kind of guide the conversation, or who can... just be a third party kind of outside and maybe not have as much attachment, or is not as much expectation attached to the outcome of this situation so that they can, you know, just kind of be there to guide things where they need to go. Your intuition, though, is going to, even if things seem cloudy or murky at the beginning of September, Cancer, by the end of the month, your intuition kicks into high gear. And even if there are disagreements, little arguments, people competing for something, or people who are, I kind of feel like these are people just being snarky kind of after the fact. So particularly if you're getting a promotion, or if you're coming into a job that, you know, someone else left, or that they didn't work out, yeah, there may be some people who are, you know, oh, well, you know, who is this, and why did they, you know, why did she get it, or why did he get this promotion? Why not me? You know, so there may be a little bit of that. And I feel like some people may be kind of, you know, those people who will, they come on very friendly. Oh, congratulations. You know, I really thought that I was going to get that, or, you know, I thought with this and this degree, I would be more qualified than you for that position, or, you know, so-and-so really wanted that position as well. But, you know, I guess that you, talk to the right people, or something. Somebody may be hinting, and it may really kind of get under your skin. Or maybe you're just put in charge of a project, Cancer, at work that someone else kind of really dropped the ball on. And maybe this person is bitter, or, you know, because maybe they've been taken off of it and put on something else, or something. So whatever it is, it's minor. The only major arcana card that you have is the Death card, and it's in reverse. So again, it's more just like, you know, you're gonna feel like, oh, that frustration, maybe a bit of the Mercury retrograde. Like, I thought this was really gonna be mine, and I don't know how I'm gonna change my circumstances now. But yeah, this Seven of Swords in reverse is saying, wait a minute, wait until the end of the month, because something's coming back around for review, for revisement, for another chance, another shot at making a dream come true. So Cancer, all in all, a good month. This is the best reading that I've gotten for anyone for September. I know we've got some challenging things going on astrologically in September. So for you, I mean, not that it's not going to affect you, but it may not, you know, affect you in such a serious, you know, manner, or may not be as difficult to deal with as some of the other signs are going through. So be there for your family and friends, of course, who maybe will be going through some challenging things in September. Try not to take it personally. If people are a bit grouchy, if there are miscommunications, misunderstandings, that's just Mercury, you know. It's like everybody's playing a game and Mercury just comes in and knocks over all the pieces and like switches all the playing cards, or, you know, takes everybody's hands and mixes it up. 52 pickup is what Mercury does. You know, so yeah, just try to be patient with people. I know you will. You're usually not an impatient sign, but yeah, you may have people around you kind of losing it a little bit in September, or going through some difficult stuff, and you may have to be the one who's like, you know, hey, chill out. You know, it'll all be all right. You can make dreams. Your wish will come true. Maybe it's just a little bit delayed. Mine certainly has been, but mine came back around. Maybe yours will too. So that's what I see, Cancer. Like I said at the beginning, definitely meet me over at my on-demand Vimeo page. The link again is below. I'm getting ready to shuffle the Fairies Oracle by the wonderful Brian Froud, and we'll see what other advice and insight we can get for you for the month of September from the fairies. So I will see you over there, and I will see you back here on YouTube next month. Have a great September.